All right, we're ready to introduce our teams for match number 123. And let's welcome right now on the Red Alliance, they are from Walpole, team number 1153.
The Robo Rebels with the Minutemen.
And in the center of this Red Alliance in green, let's welcome the Collective 4906.
With transparent aluminum from Mid-Main Technical Center.
And from Duxbury, Massachusetts, let's welcome the Duxbury Dragons.
I got nothing.
Oh, will you fix that? All right, coming over to the Blue Alliance, let's welcome, you look great in a dress. Let's welcome 4151.
Scrap with Jebediah.
And in the center of this Blue Alliance, let's welcome Aluminum Falcons 2168.
With the Precipitator.
And rounding out the alliance, let's welcome, they are the Corsairs 5846.
From UMass Dartmouth, North Dartmouth, Massachusetts, with the Kraken.
All right, ready to release the Kraken. Pilots ready for flight, drivers behind the line. And 3, 2, 1, go.
Match 123. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
This is 6 of those left. Shots
Their
into the
shirt says
boiler
release the Kraken.
from the Aluminum Falcons, way by the
Why, is
gear
it
delivery.
inappropriate?
And we've got 1 autonomous rotor going, 2 autonomous rotors going, 81 to 75. The difference being the fuel in the boiler by the Falcons. Corsair is trying to deliver a gear to the air station. The pilot will pull it up, but very delicately. It's tough. You don't want to lose them. Trying to get that third rotor going. Two more needed for red to get the third rotor going. You can see the air pilots indicating to their alliance station how many gears they have left, usually by fingers. They have enough gears to get that third rotor going. And there they go. The Collective's pilot spins it. And you see the score change, 155 to 121 in favor of the Red Alliance. Blue needs 1 more gear to get their third rotor going. And that'll be worth 40 more points, so it's worth it. Falcons stuck by midfield, 11:53, playing a little bit of defense, keeping them away from getting it delivered. They want to keep their first place ranking, so they're going to work hard to get their alliance working, and they're going to work on a gear that's readily available down by the station. They're going to knock it loose and try to pick it up. But 4151, Scrap, didn't see them there, and there they go. Falcons, they pick it up, they turn around, they're coming around to place it, trying to get that fourth rotor going. That's worth a lot. They want to make sure that they keep their ranking, but they're going to need 4 more gears to do it. I have a feeling it's just going to come down to the climbs. Blue has got the lead only by the fuel amount. So if it's even climb, that fuel is going to make the difference. Up goes 4151, Scrap. Aluminum Falcons reaching and climbing, 5846. They're also up. The Corsairs, up go the red. If Blue can hold that when the timer expires, Falcons will probably cement their rank at the top with 1 seconds left. Here come the results of that match up on the screen right now. Courtesy of Dan, a fabulous scorekeeper, won by the Blue Alliance. You saw it there, you saw it live, 316 to 205. 3 rotors going, 1 in autonomous, 3 robots climbing up compared to the 2. And that was a 100-point difference, but those 6 fuel could have been even more important. So whoever says fuel doesn't matter doesn't understand.
All right, we're just finishing loading up match 124. Let's meet your allies, starting with 3654.
It's the Mercy Tech Tigers. They won Waterbury this year.
Here in the middle, we got 238.
Also a district winner, it's the Crusaders from Manchester Memorial High School.
Yeah, let's jump around with 1071.
They won the Chairman's Award and a district event this year. It's Team Max, a powerhouse.
Down in blue, 1991.
The Dragons, district event winners also this year in Worcester.
We got Team 133.
Bonnie Eagle High School, Bert.
I lost my car. Here in the corner, 5687.
They're on the cusp of the statistics. It's the Outliers.
Pilots prepare for flight. Drivers behind the line. 3, 2, 1, go.
Wrapping up, scouts pay attention. Rankings do not tell the whole story. Crews and Crusaders shooting into the high efficiency boiler. Every piece of fuel counts as a kilopascal. Bert likewise doing the same. Who won the fuel battle there? The serializer's still counting. It looks like Red Alliance won that battle of the fuel going into the high efficiency boiler. Now teams are going to cross the field, go to the retriever stations, and get gears. Some of them need to be at the retrieval station, have the gear dropped into the robot. Other robots can pick them up right off the floor. But they have to be careful doing that because any robot can pick it up off the floor. And you notice what the ref is pointing out at 1991. There's a problem there. It could be something called pinning. You are given a warning, and then you're given a penalty. You can't stop a robot from doing what it's doing. You can try to get in their way, but you can't stop it. We've got 2 rotors red, 2 rotors blue. 20-point advantage for blue due to the autonomous gear placement. 3 rotors red. Now red's up ahead by 20 points because that's 40 points for a rotor. All right, Bert sending it into the high efficiency boiler. I'm giving it to blue right now. They have got 25 kilopascals of pressure compared to 12 for the red. 26 now. That's a 14-point differential. I wonder if that will matter in the end. 3 rotors blue, 3 rotors red. 3654, Mercy Tech Tigers working around the air station, blocking 1991. 3 red robots over at the retrieval station now. That's the Crusaders, the Mercy Tech Tigers, and Team Max picking up gears, trying to get that 4th rotor going. It's 3 rotors for both teams. The 4th rotor needs 3 more gears. But with 30 seconds left, the ropes can come down. Are you going to try to place those gears? You're going to try to get for the ranking point? Crusaders have an extra gear in their robot. That could be an issue for the referees. Climbing up, Dragons, 1991. Bert adding more fuel to the fire, trying to get that ranking point. They're up to 38, 39. Will they hit 40? Blue Alliance gets 40. We got 1 climb blue, 2 climbs on red, but they drop down. The touchpad must be depressed. That time T equals 0 with 1 second left. Here come the results of that matchup on the screen. Here's some time to do some math. You saw those fuel going into the boiler, and nice job by Bert getting those 40 kilopascals at the end. The Blue Alliance takes that. What's it going to do to the rankings? 3 ranking points for blue. All blue teams moved up in the alliance. So they both did a great job on the autonomous with 3 robots crossing the line. And so that's a wash. But you look at the pressure difference. Let's see, 12, 22, 32, 42. That was 30 points of difference there. The climb helped. Red lost that climb right at the end. They lost that climb right at the end. You've got to be depressing the touchpad right at the end. Let's get ready for match 124. You're going to hear again the dulcet tones of Steve Wall.
All right, New England, we're putting our finishing touches on match 125. Let's meet your Red Alliance starting at 2, 6, 4, 8.
From Oakland, Maine, it's Infinite Loop.
Here in the middle, it's 1721.
12 seasons ago, they were born. From Concord, New Hampshire, it's Tidal Force.
And let's hear it for 1755.
Also 12 seasons ago, from Westwood, Massachusetts, it's the Wolverines.
Down in blue, we've got 4564.
In their 5th season, from Brewer, Maine, it's Orange Chaos.
Here in the middle, it's 173.
In their 23rd season, from Tallinn, Connecticut, Rage Robotics.
And let's hear it for 348.
From Norwell, Massachusetts, and Norwell High School, it's Norwell Robotics.
Just finishing up some field repairs. Getting those pegs prepared. Qualification match 125. Pilots prepare for flight. Drivers behind the line. 3, 2, 1, go.
And we're underway. 15 seconds of autonomous action coming your way. We got gears coming up on the right for the Red Alliance and shots being fired by Infinite Loop. Infinite possibilities of how many of those fuel cells will make it into that high efficiency boiler. 79-75 into the 15-second autonomous round. It's tally-up time. Infinite Loop releasing fuel into the neutral zone. Coming across the neutral zone is, according to Jack, Raggy Robotics, making their way over to the Blue Alliance retrieval zone. Infinite Loop still unloading for the Red Alliance, cranking up those KPA into that boiler. So far, 2 rotors spinning for the Blue Alliance, 1 for the Red. Back through the neutral zones, Hungry Toaster and Tidal Force making their way over to the Red Alliance retrieval zone. Red Alliance cranking away on that second rotor for 40 more points. Infinite Loop going up top, nothing but boiler. They're up to 18 KPA, making their way to that 40 KPA threshold for an additional ranking point. Here comes 348 Norwell Robotics over in the Blue Alliance retrieval zone, looking for a gear. Back through the neutral zones, Raggy Robotics, followed by Orange Chaos of the Blue. Still unloading is Infinite Loop over there in the Red Alliance corner. Up into the high efficiency boiler they go. Where they stop, nobody knows. Orange Chaos making their way back to the Blue Alliance airship as they have 3 rotors turning with another gear. Tidal Force over there for the Red Alliance with a gear in their possession. 155, 147, courtesy of Blue. Infinite Loop trying to increase that score as well. Over there on the Blue Alliance side is Orange Chaos trying to counter them in that high efficiency boiler. 2 more KPA to break that threshold for the Red Alliance. And down in the corner, Orange Chaos still unloading. It's close right now, 155, 154 with 20 seconds to go. Making their way up 17-21 Tidal Force, followed up by the Blue Alliance's Norwell, 26-48. Infinite Loop is up, 3 red bots up, 3 blue bots up. Time's ticking away. 3, 2, 1. We're done. We'll get your final results coming up on the board. Match 125 in just a moment. That moment is now. The airships take flight, cruising up out of the sky and across the finish line. First is the Red Alliance of the Wolverines, Tidal Force and Infinite Loop. Earn an additional ranking point for that, breaking that 40 KPA threshold is the Red Alliance. Okay, here's another reminder from the event staff. We're trying to set up for the Mentor Parade, and we'd like to have all the mentors that want to take part in that set up over there in that little cove. If you're looking down to the field, it's on your right-hand side. So that's where we'd have like to have all the mentors line up for the Mentor Parade, and we want to have that directly after the last match.
When it comes time for alliance selection, we will need one representative from each team to come down to the loading dock between sections 112 and 113. So we'll take a look up around the audience here. You'll see 112 and 113, which are down in the back, down by the pits. There's a loading dock down there. One member from each team to go down to that loading dock for alliance selection. We'll remind you of this as we move along through the end of the tournament.
All right, Steve, we've got an incredible match coming up here right at the end of the day. 3 of the top 8 seeds are in this match. That means we could see a final reshuffle right in the last 3 matches of the day. Let's get ready, New England. In the Red Alliance, we got 36-23.
From Leominster, Massachusetts, it's the Terror Bots.
Here in the middle, 125.
Currently ranked number 5 from Boston, Massachusetts, it's the Neutrons.
And let's hear for 178.
Ranked number 3 from Newport, Rhode Island, it's Airstrike.
We got all of Rhode Island here today, baby. Down in blue, 39-58.
In their 6th season from Boston College High School in Boston, Massachusetts, Schrodinger's Cat.
In the middle, getting locked and loaded, 501.
From Manchester West and Goffstown High Schools and ranked number 6, it's the Power Knights.
Creeping past the FTAs, it's 2084.
In their 11th season from Manchester by the Sea, Massachusetts, Robots by the Sea. The Blue Alliance brought to you by Cookies.
Here we go, the battle for some of our final seating. Pilots ready for flight, drivers behind the line. 3, 2, 1, go!
And we're off. 3 red moving, 3 blue moving as they cross that baseline, earning a 5-point gap, and shots being fired on both sides. And unloading is Airstrike over there for the Red Alliance. Holy smokes, count them, 29, 30 KPA at the end of the autonomous round. 10 more to go to break that threshold for an additional ranking point. We got to gear up on each side. 1 rotor turning a piece. Airstrike trying to release some fuel. 125 Neutrons scooping up that fuel from the field. Cranking away on that second rotor as the Red Alliance. Oh, and one of his gears falls off the airship and onto the floor. Tough break. They're going to have to retrieve another one. Powered by Tracy's Competition Cookies comes another gear. Compliments of the Power Knights and Robots by the Sea doing the same. C is for Cookie. Airstrike through the neutral zone. Power Knights playing some heavy D like an armadillo or an aardvark on the Neutrons. Schrodinger's Cat for the Blue Alliance making the way through the neutral zone around the Red Alliance airship. 2 rotors spinning for the Red Alliance, 2 for the Blue. 70 seconds to go, plenty of time for the Red Alliance to capitalize on that high efficiency boiler. And here they go, Neutrons up, 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 and away they go. Where they stop, nobody knows. They get bumped a little by Airstrike and just skews their shots, but boom, they hit that threshold of 40. They surpassed it pretty far. They're up close to 50. Here comes 36-23. Terrabots cruising through the neutral zone for the Red. 40 seconds to go. It's close. 143, 135. Blue's got 3 rotors turning. Red's got 2. Fueled up again are the Neutrons, looking to take some more shots into that high-efficiency boiler. Airstrike with a gear for the Red. 5 of the 6 bots down on the Red Alliance launch pad, and still unloading are the Neutrons. Count them up to 52. Making their way up is the first bot is Airstrike on the Red Alliance. Here comes Robots by the Sea, followed by the Terrabots for the Red. Robots by the Sea is slightly down, and they light the lamp, ready for takeoff. Teetering, tottering, and the lamp goes out at the buzzer. That's not going to count for the blue. Tough break for them. We got 3 red bots hitching a ride, first class, to that finish line. We'll get your final results coming up.
A reminder, teams, please provide your 1 representative to participate in alliance selection. They should go down to the loading dock down between sections 120 and 121. No, 110, 111. It's down in the pits, in the corner in the pits. You know where it is.
Also a reminder for mentors to line up for the mentor parade down in the cove just to the right as you're looking at the playing field. We'll start that parade after the last match. Our head referee, Dave, has a yellow card in his hand. He's presenting it to Team 501, the Power Knights, for touching the davit on the airship. That, your friends, is a human no-no. Coming up on the board, your results. Match number 126. As the airships take off out of the Whittemore Center, flying through the clouds. Crossing the finish line first is the Red Alliance. 349 to 225 of the blue. Airstrike moves up 1 position in the 2nd place. The Neutrons stay in 5th. The Power Knights go down from 6 to 9. 127. Match 127 coming your way.
Our last 2 qualification matches of the day before we move on to alliance selections. Let's meet your lucky teams down here in red, 58-13.
In their 2nd season from Concord, New Hampshire, it's Morpheus.
Yep. There we go. Now here in the middle, we got 4909.
In their 4th season from Billerica, Massachusetts, it's the Bionics.
And let's hear for 1073.
Their 15th season is upon us from Hollis, New Hampshire. It's the Force Team.
Down here in blue, hopping up a storm, 95.
2 decades plus 1 of experience from White River Junction, Vermont, the Grasshoppers.
In the middle, let's hear for 40, 169.
In their 6th season from Sudbury, Massachusetts, it's Warrior Robotics.
And we heard a great rendition of the anthem this morning from them, 67-63.
Rookie team from Manchester, New Hampshire, Fusion.
Pilots prepare for flight, drivers behind the line. 3, 2, 1, go.
Second to last qualification match underway. Movement from both sides of the field. 15 points apiece as each robot crosses that baseline. 49.09 Bionics looking to give a gear to the human player pilot during the autonomous round, just shy. It's tally-up time. 49.09 Bionics bumping into the Grasshoppers in the neutral zone. Blue Alliance drops a gear down onto the floor off the lift peg. 1 rotor turn-in already for each alliance. I hear the Blue Alliance in the stands. What about the Red Alliance? Where are you? All right, Blue, your turn. Here comes Fusion with a gear on the lift peg for the Blue Alliance. 2 gears coming up for the Blues. 95-60 for Blue right now. Bionics looking for a gear for the Red Alliance. Through the neutral zone is the Force team on the red, making their way through the neutral zone, as well as Warrior Robotics. Cranking away on that 3rd rotor is the Blue Alliance pilots in the airship. Gears coming up into the Red Alliance airship. Through the neutral zones, the Force team bumping into the Grasshoppers is Torquenado of Morpheus as they make their way back through the neutral zone. Blue Alliance is just short a couple gears to get all 4 rotors spinning, but they're not spinning any of them. We'll see what happens. 3 rotors spinning for Blue. Red starting to crank on that 2nd rotor. Cranking away, doesn't look like it's turning. Here comes Fusion from Manchester, New Hampshire, and with another gear for the Blue Alliance. Up it goes. Here comes Red Alliance cranking away on those gears. But the rotors don't seem to be spinning. Ropes coming down. Let's see which bots are going to go up. Lining up, ready to take flight. We've got 67-63. Fusion going up, unloading in the Red Alliance. 49.09 is going up there. They're up, ready for takeoff. MST going up. We got 1, 2, count them, 3 blue bots. 1, 2, 3 red bots going. We'll get your final results. Looks as if the Blue Alliance got all 4 rotors spinning. Red Alliance has all the gears up there for 4 rotors to spin. I saw them cranking. We'll get your final results. See if all those count. So at the end of that round, none of the rotors were spinning for the Red Alliance. However, the pilots were able to turn all those gears properly, so they're going to get credit for 4 rotors, earning them an additional ranking point. Your final results are coming up. They take off into the wild blue yonder. Crossing the finish line first is Red, with a 6-point difference between red and blue, 331 to 325. 3 ranking points for red, 1 for blue. We got your last qualification match coming up in just a couple minutes. 2 and 2 right back at you, right, James?
2 and 2, baby, 2 and 2.
Test, 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 test. 1, 2, test, test.
All right, thank you. I'm going to give you this one. Harry, we're good and thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for our last qualifying match? We're coming up on match 128. The final 6 teams are going to compete. And I'm very happy to have our special guest. He's dying to take my job, so I'll give it to you just this one time. Let's welcome our Commissioner of Education, Frank Edelblue. All yours.
All right, let's get it going here. Team number 4176.
In their
Make it
6th
happen.
season from Northeastern Massachusetts, the Iron Tigers.
Team number 230.
From Shelton, Connecticut, it's the Gale Hawks.
Team number 6690. Team number 4905.
In their 4th season from Air, Massachusetts, it's Andromeda 1.
And team number 131. My man. And team number 58. Pilots, prepare for flight. Drivers behind the line. 3, 2, 1, go.
And we're off. Last qualification match of the event. New England District Championship style shots coming courtesy of the Blue Alliance and the red on both sides. 75-10 as time ticks away in the autonomous awesomeness round. 80-75, telly up, time underway. 1 gear on each side spinning, make that 2 for the blue. Gears coming up courtesy of MV Robo Pride from Merrimack Valley. Galehawks cruising through the neutral zone, releasing fuel as well as they make their way down to their launch pad and their airship. Riot Crew screaming through the neutral zone right next to Chaos. Chaos with another gear on the lift peg for the blue. Lifting a gear off the floor, the Galehawks right next to their alliance mate, the Iron Tigers. 2 rotors spinning for each side. 120 to 115, it's gonna be a close one. Gears coming up on both sides. We've got that 5 kPa point difference courtesy of the Red Alliance. That's gonna make a big difference come the end game. Bertha of MV Robo Pride picking up a gear for the Red Alliance retrieval zone. We got 3 gears turning on each side. 180, 160 in favor of blue. The Chaos pilot puts another gear up into the Blue Alliance airship as the Riot Crew with a gear in their possession as well. And 2 more gears coming up on the Blue Alliance side. They're close to getting that last rotor going. 2 more gears for them to do that. Red Alliance is right behind them. They only need 2 more gears as well. 180, 160. Here comes the Galehawks with another gear for the Red Alliance. 30 seconds to go. One more gear for the Blue Alliance for that fourth rotor. And here comes Chaos. They planted on the lift peg. We'll see what happens. Spinning that fourth rotor is the Blue Alliance for another ranking point. Robots are going up. Riot Crew's coming up. Chaos is up for the blue. 6690. MV Robo Pride is up for the red. Tweeter tottering back and forth for the Red Alliance. MV Robo Pride. At the end of the round, all 6 robots up, ready for first class transportation. Coming up on the board, your results. Off they go from the Whittemore Center, through the ceiling, into the Nimbus. Crossing the line first, the Blue Alliance. All 3 of the blue move up. All 3 of the red fall in the rankings. Although red earned an additional ranking point, so did blue. Blue picked up 3 ranking points, 1 for the 4 rotors and 2 for the win.
Everyone, those were 128 exciting matches over the last 3 days. I want you to stay put for just a few minutes. We have our very special mentor parade. Then we're going to do Volunteer of the Year. Then we have our Woody Flowers Award. And then following that, we're going to do our Alliance selection right here. All we're doing now is just clearing off the field for just a few minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start to get some music cranking. Let's bring out our mentors for the Mentor Parade. The mentors in front of you have been mentors for about 1 year. Give it up for 1 year. And starting with the Wyndham windups, this is 2 years. 2-year mentors. Good job, Chaos. All right. All right, TJ Squared, 3 years. Woo! Good job, Osram Andromeda. Good job. Good job. Bam. All right, and with the Power Knights, 4 years. 4 years. 4 years. Five to 7 years. 5 to 7 years. Wow. Good job. 5 to 7 years.
We're at the Olympics.
Good job. Great job. Thank you. Thank you. Good job, 78. Good job. Great job, Doug. TJ Squared. Neutron. Bam. Hey, Kevin. Good to see you. Wow. Great work. Good job. Good job, Ridge. 8 to 10 years. 8 to 10 years. Wow. These people have a decade of being mentors. Good job, Apple Pie. Good job, Max. Phoenix. Good job, TJ. Good job. Good job, 501. Good job. 11 to 13 years. 11 to 13 years. Thank you. Good job, Roger. 11 to 13 years. 14 to 18 years. Woo! 14 to 18 years. 14 to 18. Good job, Jeff. Good job. Wow. 19 years. 2 decades. 19 plus years. Wow, 20 years. Woo. Good job, Pam. Gary, great job. Great job, Dave. Great job. Thank you. Let's give it up for the mentors. Wow. That was a first for me. That was amazing. So I won't comment on the fact that in the 1 to 2, 3 year, not as much gray hair. A little more as it crept up. I guess mine's more bald. We have had some incredible volunteers at this event. Understand that the volunteers here, in most cases, almost every case, they're not an inexperienced volunteer. We have had incredible voice work. I'm looking at my friends that were doing the play-by-play, the emceeing, everything, our FTAs, the scoring tables. You guys did such a great job. And of course, we can't forget the people on the other side of the curtain that were working over in pit admin. I heard the machine shop did an absolutely wonderful job. And now what I want to do is welcome out to our table. I want to make sure I get the whole group right. Well, he's our vice president and board member of New England First and Ingenuity New England. Let's welcome Michael Sperber and his whole planning committee to give out this year's Volunteer of the Year award.
Good morning. You guys doing all right? Are we standing between you and anything important? No? Okay, we'll take our time. Before I present the award, I want to recognize some of the staff and volunteers who have helped make this event and the entire New England First season happen. Behind me, some of our staff members and board members, Bob Sobolewski, who's the president and chairman of our board. Marie O'Brien, who is a member of our board, is unable to be here today, but I know she's watching online, so hi, Marie. Our staff members, Bruce Linton, our executive director. Carol Scully, the regional director for Connecticut. Steve Kramer is regional director for Massachusetts and Rhode Island. Scott Heaton, who's our regional director for Vermont and New Hampshire. Karen Giles, who's the director of the Robotics Institute of Maine. And I also want to introduce and welcome Marie Manak, who's our regional director for development. And I'm going to step over here. I want to introduce the 2017 New England District Championship Planning Committee, starting with Carrie Kardwetsky, who's the chair. Jen Ripley, who's a volunteer coordinator. Brooks Pyatt, who's a volunteer coordinator. Scott Heaton, Bruce Linton, Jim Bovin, David Gibbons, Haley Parsons, Sam Lipscomb, John Middleman, Caleb Warner, Harry Levine, and Frank Grossman. So these are the folks who've been working all year long to put on these events. The Volunteer of the Year Award celebrates the dedication and service of a truly outstanding volunteers. The phenomenal success of the first robotics competition is a reflection of the commitment and enthusiasm displayed by our volunteers. We are truly humbled by the passion, commitment, and dedication of all of our volunteers. The New England District, we have tons of great volunteers in New England, where overachieving is pretty much standard practice for all of our volunteers. This volunteer goes above and beyond that, doing anything they can. When they're not spending countless hours mentoring their team, they find time to lead 2 of our first robotics competition district event committees. And if that's not enough, they're working on NE First through our digital marketing activities, including our website, social media, and community communication to help make it loud. No matter what this person does, they're always keep the students in mind. I'm proud to announce the 2017 New England Championship Volunteer of the Year Award goes to Christine Attia.
She's up there.
come forward, we'll go to the end of the line. And then they'll bring the prizes over to us. So we'll lead them in. We'll lead them in. We'll go forward, then we'll come back here. Oh.
Thank you all. Great job. And now to present our next award is the Woody Flowers Award. The people that are going to come out onto the floor are people that have been distinguished in years past. But to give out the award today, let's welcome out the first three people, Liz Califf, Dave Kelso, and Mike Bastoni, and the rest of the previous Woody Flowers Award recipients to give out this year's award.
And we're gonna.
Oh, Sandra Brino, 195, New England Championship 2014.
John Dorenzo, Team 133, Granite State Regional 2013.
Sue Hay, Team 1073, Granite State Regional 2011.
Mickey Oliva, 3280, 2010. WPI.
Ernie Smoker, 558, 2008 at the Hartford, Connecticut Regional.
Andy Brockway, 716, 2015 New England Championship.
Dr. Joe, 2013 Boston Regional, Schrodinger's Cat, 3958.
Andy Grading, Team 131, Granite State Regional 2006.
Kristen Zorga, Team 131, BAE Systems Granite State Regional 2009.
Paul Griswold, Team 155, Granite State Regional 2005.
Michael Pattengill, Team 1058, Pine Tree Regional 2013.
Thank you, all of you. Michael.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dave. So now we'd like to recognize all of the New England Woody Flowers Award nominees with their names up on the screen. And it'll come. Thank you. The Woody Flowers Award celebrates effective communication in the art and the science of engineering and design. Dr. William P. Murphy founded this award in 1996 to recognize mentors who are strong leaders and who inspire and empower using excellent communication skills. These skills help their student team members understand the challenges, the opportunities, and satisfaction involved in the discipline of engineering and design.
For 2017, FIRST recognizes one mentor at each regional and one mentor from each district championship with the Woody Flowers Finalist Award. Each Woody Flowers finalist will receive a blue banner for their team to display with their other banners. The judging panel believes the blue banner emphasizes the importance of the partnerships between students, mentors, and everyone who is part of a FIRST team. At the FIRST Championships in April, one mentor will be selected from this year's finalist and renominated prior year finalist and will be presented with the 2017 Championship Woody Flowers Award. Liz?
Here at the New England District Championship, we are honoring the efforts of our students to communicate via a written essay, the deeds and accomplishments of a chosen mentor who has inspired their team, their family, and this region. This mentor makes certain that every student feels part of the team. If someone's without a task, this mentor makes it a priority to stop what he's doing and find something meaningful for that student to work upon. He helps ensure that the lines of communication are always open and that the input of the students is heard. And by the way, he's been doing it for 17 years. Please join us in congratulating Robert Attia of Team 175. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Liz. Thank you, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our alliance selection. Are you ready? At this time, if I can, let's welcome out our representatives from the team. Please come out to the playing field right now. Follow me. Follow me. Come on in. Come on in right here. Come on in. No, pull if you can. Come on in here. Circle in. And you guys can sit on the floor around the playing field. Walk all the way around to the end and have a seat. Let's give our teams a big round of applause. Wow. You're good. My fault. You'll wait to the end. Good job. Cool. Right there. Wow.